Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Ndeye Peinda. If you are tuned in today, I bought more makeup. Let's just get straight to the point. I bought more makeup. I spent more money. Two things that I do not need to be doing, but this is my last haul for 2018. Like between now and the 31st, there's no way I can buy more makeup. Fingers crossed. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I picked up. Some of the items were on sale, so you might want to grab them yourselves. Make sure you go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe to my channel. I will be announcing the winners of my giveaway at the end of this video, so make sure you go ahead and stay tuned. Let's get into the haul. So this haul is actually going to be a little bit all over the place for the simple fact that I didn't just buy at Sephora or just buy at Ulta. I kind of shopped everywhere. Sephora, Ulta. I went to some brand's website because they had certain deals or sales going on. So I'm just going to go in any order and I'll let you know where I purchased it from. And what I'm going to do is on the screen, I'm going to put the price of the item just so that you guys can get an idea of how much it costs because some of them were on sale. So I'll tell you the original price and then what I actually purchased it for. So the first thing that I'm going to show you guys is something that probably broke the internet, broke Twitter, broke Instagram, broke YouTube, and that is the James Charles Morphe palette. So I actually got this when it first came out. I just didn't do a video on it. So let me know in the comment section down below if you want to see a video, if you want to see swatches. What I will definitely say is that this palette is gorgeous, but the swatches look different on someone that is darker than it does on, let's say, someone like James or anyone of a lighter complexion actually that swatches it. So one of my big goals when playing with this palette, because I haven't started playing with it yet, is I want to use a primer like he said, but I also want to use a white base on one eye and kind of just use the primer on the other eye to see what the shades will look like and how it will blend on my complexion. So again, let me know in the comment section down below if you guys want to see a video. I'm going to play with it on my own regardless, but this palette is super gorgeous, as you guys can see, and I'm really I think my favorite shade is this pink one, and I really want to play around with these greens as well. Like, I'm very intrigued by this, and I love the way that the palette was kind of broken off into sections. So you kind of have like this quad here for the looks you can do, you have this quad, and then you kind of have like this section right here, or this group of 6, and so on and so forth. So you can really think about the way that you want to create looks based on the way that the palette is broken up, especially if you are someone that, like, when I first started doing eyeshadow, I would always think to myself, like, how do people figure out what colors to mix together to put on their lids? So this palette is really practical because the colors are pretty much sectioned off themselves so that you can figure out the looks that you want to do on your own. So because I'm crazy, I also purchased his brush set. I haven't played with these yet as well. One thing I will say about his brush set is that I really like the container that it comes in, and that's like one of the first things that I noticed because it's really practical, and anyone, regardless of how you store your makeup, this is something that just sits straight. You can put as many things in here like brushes, or if you want to put all of your sponges, you can do that in here. And he did create this, I think this in the, like, with the eyes of makeup artists in mind, and a lot of makeup artists carry their brushes in like tall circle things like this. I did purchase the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill brush set, and I hated the container that it came in. Like, it was pretty for the fact that it was a silver and it was sparkly, but the fact that it was like a big rectangle, in my mind is just like, what am I supposed to do with this? I didn't like it at all, and I ended up throwing it out. The brushes were good, I just didn't like the container. So I'm happy that the container that comes with this is really, really nice, and it looks practical. It's matte black, so even if I have makeup or if my powder is around, it's not going to stain as much. It does come with this red sponge, the Morphe sponge, which I have used, and I see already that this has like doubles of this brush right here, if you guys can see. There you go. So if you see these two brushes right here, they have doubles, and I really like that because when it comes to doing any eye look, you never know how many brushes you're going to use depending upon your eye shape, depending upon the colors that you're mixing. So the fact that he put in like more than one of each type of brush is really, really it's really smart, and it's a great idea. So the next item that I purchased was from meltcosmetics.com. I have bought from Melt Cosmetics one time, and I bought their Rust Stack, but I hated the way it swatched. And back then, I cared more about how eyeshadows swatched than how they looked on my eyes because I was still playing around with shadows. So I did send it back. To this day, I don't know if it would have been good if I actually played around with it. But when I saw this collection, I didn't just buy the eyeshadow palette, I bought the entire collection. It is their Smoke Sessions collection. It is inspired by Mary Jane, but I'm not concerned with that. I'm more so concerned with the colors of the palette and the colors of the collection that I saw that made me fall in love. If you guys look at my eyes, I do kind of have like a bluish green look on today, and I did not use this Melt Cosmetics palette for it. I did use the ABH Prism palette, but these shades were like calling my name, and I feel like I could have added some of these colors in this look today, but this palette to me is just so gorgeous. And I did swatch a few of the shades already just to see what it would look like, and they were super pigmented. The only wish that I had for this palette was that there were 2 more matte shadows, one that could be like a lighter transition shade, and then another one that was in between these two. Like, I feel like there's something missing in between these two, but the way that it looks right now, I think it's really pretty. I'll do a quick swatch for you guys just so that you can see what it looks like, and I'll swatch a matte as well. So these are just some quick swatches of that shadow palette. Really pigmented and pretty. I'm super excited to play with this. Like, I cannot wait. The next items that came in this, one, a bong. I'm not using it. I have no use for it. But there are 4 liquid lipsticks, and I've never tried the Milk Cosmetics. Almost fell. I've never tried the Milk Cosmetics lipsticks. But I mean, I'm always wanting to try new things, so I figured I might as well go ahead and purchase it. So it comes in 4 shades, and I'll just take them all out the box. Okay, so this is the packaging that it comes in, and I can tell you right now, I hate it. I don't like this packaging at all. I feel like if this was sitting in my collection, I would confuse this with mascaras or like a liner, just because usually when I see things that have all black packaging in my collection, it's typically like a liner or mascara. You can see the shades in, like, let me see if I can show you. You can see the shades a little bit, but I just feel like it's going to be too much work if I'm rushing to get the shades. But I'll go ahead and swatch them. I really like this deep green that I saw on their page. It's like a nice hunter green. So I just swatched the 4 liquid lipsticks. The 2 pinkish / reddish shades are horrible. I hate the way that they swatch. This one looks really oily. And this one, I don't know, the shade is just off. And the reason why I said that, if you guys know, I do have a video on my channel where I swatched, or I showed you guys some of my favorite red lipsticks, and I can tell sometimes by the way a product swatches just how it's going to perform with its consistency. So I'm not sure if maybe I need to shake it up, or if it's because it's just been sitting in the packaging for like a few days now. But I hated the way that these 2 swatched. The green and the purple swatch really well, especially the green. I'm really excited for this one. Overall, for the Smoke Sessions collection, I would definitely say get the eyeshadow, skip out on the liquid lips. I don't like the way that the 2 red swatch, they were very watery or oily. It didn't have too much pigment just with the first swipe, but the green and the purple did swatch really well. So, you know, just beware when you're buying. The next items that I purchased were from Juvius Place. If you guys don't know, Juvius Place is probably one of my favorite brands. I would definitely say top 5. Their eyeshadows were the first eyeshadows I ever used, and they are just amazing when it comes to pigmentation and price. So of course, when my friend Kendra sent me this collection, I went ahead and purchased it. So this is their new palette, the Tribe by Juvias Place. I did go ahead and do some quick swatches so that you guys can see. I feel like greens and like golds are just my vibe for this month, because this is another kind of like greenish palette. It is gorgeous. You cannot find any company, first of all, you cannot find any brand that is as affordable when it comes to eyeshadows and makeup in general, that also just has great quality. Like, those swatches felt so buttery, and they came out really pigmented, as you guys saw as well. I also purchased 2 of their pressed highlighters that they just came out with. I bought the 2 shades that seem to be the darkest. So this one comes in blue packaging. And it looks like this. This is really pretty to me. And then the second one comes in the purple packaging, or like purple lavenderish. Okay. And do they have names on it? Okay. So this one is the Tribe Highlighter Volume 1, and then this one is the Tribe Highlighter Volume 2. So I'll go ahead and do a quick swatch for you guys. Oh my God. Juvias. Guys. And this is like one swipe out of these 2 little things, and look at how much pigment and power came on. They are so gorgeous. I would definitely say that Volume 1 is, I think, going to be my favorite, just because it's a little deeper. It is this one right here. So it's a little deeper, but I love this one as well, because I feel like it's going to be a beautiful topper shade. As you guys know, for the most part, I like built up my highlighters, or I kind of layer them on top of each other. So I feel like these 2 will look beautiful layered together. So that's what I bought from Juvias Place. So those were the items that I purchased for Juvius Place. Just from swatching them, I don't regret either or any of the 3 purchases. They look amazing. And if you guys don't know, Juvius Place is actually having a sale right now. I believe they are still 50% off, so definitely go ahead and check out their website because you cannot beat $10 eyeshadow palettes that are going to be pigmented as ever, okay? Go to their website. Make sure that when you go to their website, also use the code. So not only could you get 50% off, you can also get an additional 10% off by using a code. Typically, I'll use like Makeup for Women of Colors. I've used Nikki Tutorials. I've used a few people's coupon codes. So I'll just link the ones that I know of in the description box down below so that if you do buy from Juvias, you can get an extra coin saved, okay? So this next company that I purchased from, I don't know if they thought my name was something else, if they had me messed up, but my order took 2 months to come. Let that sink in. I ordered this October 13th and I did not receive it until December something. And the only reason why I even received it is because at one point I emailed them like, hello, it's been a while. How you doing? Do you remember me? Do you remember when you took my money off my card? Where are my products? Like, I really had to contact them. But then I saw on their website that it was kind of my fault because some of the items were pre-order and there's like a little link down there or a little button that says like if you order more than one thing with a specific item, it's going to be pushed back another month. So I guess it's my fault for not reading the fine print, but it's also just like send an email saying that or like confirm that before someone checks out. Or like don't take their money until you're ready to send the product because I waited 2 months for this. So the company that I'm talking about and the item that I'm talking about is P.LOUISE, and I ordered their Saint and Sinner palette. Now, when I tell y'all this palette is huge, this palette is probably the biggest thing that I have in my collection, and I don't know if I'm happy about that or upset about it just for the simple fact that it's so bulky. Like, do you guys see the width, the length? Like, it's huge, it's huge. And when I see these palettes on Instagram, usually I think like, oh, it's just like the PR, this is the box that it goes in, you can take it out. No, it's really this big. And it's so huge, I can't even like cover the mirror. I'm gonna try to cover it with this, but like this is what it looks like. So these are some quick swatches of the P.LOUISE Saint and Sinner palette. Was it worth a 2-month wait? That's to be determined based on how they blend on my eyes and everything like that. Another thing that I got from P.LOUISE was their Basic Brights. What is this called? Like their primer collection. And this to me is a really innovative concept, an innovative product that they came out with. Basically, if you guys use like concealers, then you know that the concealer is packed with the pigment of either your concealer shade, sometimes there's white, but they came out with essentially colored concealers that are super pigmented that you could use as a base. So if you are doing a colorful eyeshadow look, if you're a makeup artist, if you are a makeup enthusiast, you kind of can use this as the base instead of having to use a white primer. And then what that does is it allows the color to come up even more pigmented, or you can even go without putting too much powder, like pressed eyeshadow on top of it. So I'm excited to use this. I'm excited to see how it works when I layer it with other eyeshadows because I don't always like using white as a base on my lid just for the simple fact that sometimes I go too high on my eyeshadow or sometimes I go too high to my brow bone and it kind of messes up the look. So I'm interested in seeing how this is going to work out. So this is the item that came wrong. So they sent me their eyeshadow base in the shade 0.5. But I actually ordered the darkest shade that they have, which I think is 5.0. And I also ordered the lightest shade that they have, which is 0.0. So I'm gonna use that, but I did email them and let them know that they sent me the wrong one. So I'm hoping to get a contact or a response back because as of right now, it's been a few days and they have not emailed me back. So when it comes to the items that I purchased from P.LOUISE, I would definitely say that the shadows look really pigmented. The shades look great and look amazing. They did come out pigmented when I put it on my arm, and when I kind of like rubbed onto it, it swatched to be beautiful. I don't like the bulky packaging, and I'm a little upset with how long it took for them to send it over to me, and the fact that I had to email them to have it sent over and for it to take 2 months and still come with missing products is just really annoying. But I'm excited to see how it works. I'm still going to give it a try and give it a chance, especially since I already spent the coin on it. So I'll let you guys know how that works. So I bought one item from Ulta, and that is the Morphe setting spray. I am super scared to try this. I don't know why. I think the fact that it comes in this aerosol like spray can, it just reminds me too much of like hairspray and like my mom owns a salon, so it's just like me seeing this, I'm just like, this is not something you should put on your face. And it's the concept itself is just so crazy to me. Like, I don't even want to spray it on my face right now to try it. I'll spray it on my hand. Oh, I mean, okay. It has a little bit of a smell. It says it's a continuous setting mist. I just wasted 2 pumps, but I don't know. I'm excited to try this, but I'm also nervous. Should I do it right now? Actually, no, I have a video coming up where I'm going to be doing a full face of items that I bought. You'll see. I'll try this in another video, probably the ones that you guys will be seeing on Friday. I'm going to be putting up a video on Friday, so stay tuned to see how I try this product out. It is a little weird to me, but I'm excited to try it, and I feel like every beauty guru swears by this. Like, they swear that this is the bomb.com. I always see a list of Ashley buying like 15 bottles of this at one time, so I want to see what the tea is and if this actually works. So the next item that I purchased is the Kat Von D Fetish eyeshadow palette, and I was so excited for this palette until I just did some swatches. First of all, I did get this for, I believe, $31. It was on sale, and it does look really pretty. 2 big things. One, when I first opened this, I thought that Sephora had essentially like, this was something someone returned and they just put it back and put it on the aisle, because I've never received a eyeshadow palette where there's no plastic over it. But I did look at some videos where people did first impressions of this palette and no one really had the plastic on it that I saw. So that was one thing that kind of was weird to me. And another thing is that I just did some swatches of this eyeshadow palette and I don't like it. The way that it's swatched in Sephora is completely different from the way that this is swatching right now. And I feel like that happens a lot with products, whether at Sephora or at MAC. The samples sometimes, like, they're set up where, I guess because they've been swatched so much or there's so many oils on it, or I really don't know. But a lot of the times I'll look at samples and I'll be like, oh my God, this is like, it's gonna be a great product. I'll buy it and I don't like it. Or does it swatch the same? Or does it have as much pigmentation as it did in store? So that's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting from here. And one thing that I don't like is that as I'm swatching it, there's a lot of fallout that's coming out from this palette, but because of the shape, it's not like it's kind of going to the corners of it. This shadow looks a little weird to me. So I'm actually gonna return this back to Sephora. I'm a little disappointed in this, but I do have other Kat Von D products that I like. It's just that this one, I'm not too sure of, and I'm still a little wary of the fact that it didn't come with plastic, so I'm gonna take it back and like save my $31, I guess. The next thing that I purchased is the Beauty Blender foundation. So I purchased this in the shade 4.6, and I wanted this foundation from the moment it dropped, but I'm also the kind of person that, because a lot of times when I'm interested in makeup, I'm not able to get it for the simple fact that the foundations may not run deep enough for me. I'm very aware of that when it comes to what I purchase myself. I try to buy from brands where I know that not only can I find my shade, but someone that's a few shades lighter than me can find their shade, someone that is paler can find their shade. I try to stick to brands where I know that they are really inclusive. And so once I saw that they did extend their shade ranges, I was just like, you know what, more people can buy it. What's the harm? I want to try it. I'm interested. They actually have a shade that comes for me. So I'm going to go ahead and support for the simple fact that at least my shade is here. I would want them to, of course, in the future, come up with the shades in the first place. And it's also like, I really didn't understand that whole, oh, I made this for my Latinas. I have so many friends that are Afro-Latinas. I have friends that are Dominican that are my complexion. So it's just like, there's really no excuse. And making foundations for Latinas is not an excuse within itself, for the simple fact that there are Latinas that are black. So beyond that, I did purchase this foundation, and you guys probably have already seen the way that it looks. I'm not gonna take any of it out just because I am gonna film with this, but it looks really, really, really interesting. Like, I'm super excited for this, and I love the fact that you can just dip your beauty blender here. I feel like you can mix different concealers and just everything. This is a genius, genius, genius concept when it comes to packaging. Beauty blender, just get it together next time with your shades. Get it right the first time, and don't give us no bogus excuse, okay? I did also purchase another beauty box for many of the beauty blenders. My personal favorite is the black one, but I didn't see it in store, so I just grabbed the pink one because why not? So the next item that I purchased is actually also another Kat Von D item, and I bought their eyeliner, or her eyeliner, in white, just because I have had a white eyeliner before, but the NYX eyeliner is really, really cracked, and you can get away with the cracking with certain shades, but white eyeliner cracking is just very visible on my lids. So I wanted to get an eyeliner that was better quality, that wouldn't crack as much. So I'm hoping that this one isn't as cracky. The next item that I purchased is the Fenty Beauty Fussy Lip Gloss. Yes, you guys know I love Fenty, so I did go ahead and get this new shade just to try it out and see what it looks like, if there's any difference between this and Gloss Bomb. And what I can say is that it's just much like of a lighter pink. It's kind of like, almost like a mixture of Diamond Milk and Gloss Bomb, because it has a lighter pink, but it also has like silvery sparkles in it. So it's pretty, I'm excited to use this. And the last two items that I purchased are from Cover FX. So I did get their foundation and their concealer. I had tried Cover FX one time and their powder, like, did not work well on my skin. Like, my skin was itching and it just gave me a bad reaction. So I've been very scared to try Cover FX products since, but I figured I'd go ahead and give this a shot. I also saw on their website, I think this is good for sensitive skin, but I will go ahead and check again. But I was just like, you know what, let me get it, let me try it out. They have my shade. If you guys know me, or if you are new to this channel, you might not know, but my favorite thing about makeup is foundation. Like, I love foundation, I love concealer, I love contour. Just the base in general is my favorite part of makeup. So whenever there's a company or whenever there's a brand that has my shade in a foundation, I'm gonna buy it. Like, and that's just a fact. If you guys have any foundation that you love, comment down below, because I'm always on the hunt for new foundations. And my sister's always like, you got one face, what are you gonna do with all of that makeup? But I don't care. I love foundations, I love concealers and contours, so I'm always on the hunt for them. And I just decided to add these to my collection. I'll let you guys know how I like this, or you might be seeing it in upcoming videos, so make sure you go ahead and stay tuned. And these are the last two items that I bought. So the three winners from this giveaway that I selected, one is going to be Z.Bubs. I have seen her supporting me since like before August, from summertime when I first started on my YouTube channel. So I'm really thankful for your support, and I hope that you're excited to win. The second giveaway winner is going to be the Real Mommy Cham. So this girl has been supporting me for so long. Like, I'm literally scrolling up from my messages also from August. She says that she like is inspired by my makeup and she's been following me for a while. She literally just like shows me so much love. She's always posting me on her Insta stories whenever she's watching my videos, and I really love the genuine support that she shows. And then, because I had so many entries, I'm actually going to do another giveaway where I'm going to go and buy some makeup and send it to this person, and that is going to be Major.Beauty. And the reason why I selected her is because I love the way that she responded to me when I put up the giveaway rules. She was just like, where is it up? And I said it's on my page, and she was just like, I don't have Twitter, but I'm done because I've been following you and I've been subscribed. And I just love that response, in the sense that like she showed me, or you showed me if you're watching this, that you've been watching, you've been supporting, you've been subscribed. And I actually met her in person in Harlem, and we were talking about, I think I had faux locks when we started following each other. So I love being able to connect with you guys, both when I meet you in person, but also if I meet you from Instagram or from YouTube. So those are going to be the three people that won my giveaway. I didn't intend for it to be a 3-person giveaway, but it ended up being that way just because of how many entries there were. I will be doing more giveaways in the future, so make sure you stay tuned, make sure you stay subscribed, make sure you stay following, so that you can always be up to date on the things that I'm giving away. Make sure you go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel. You can check out my other videos that will be on the screen here below. I love you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you next time.